Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's good to have you here. So today I wanted to do a little photoshopping, so I decided to put it up here so you guys can learn too. So I'll be using this concept like this village queen of a thing concept. Do you understand? So as you can see, I have picked my background already. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to pick my objects which I'm going to place in this background. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap on add photo. As you can see, this is PicsArt as usual. So I'm going to tap on add photo. Then I've already removed the background, so I'm going to go ahead and tap on it. I believe you guys know how to remove a background because I did that in my last video. If you are not sure, you can go ahead and watch the video. Okay, let me just go through the normal process. Let me just remove the background at once. So I'm going to zoom it, then I'll tap on remove background, tap on remove background again. Yeah, so guys, this is it. It has removed the background for me. So I'm going to zoom my picture. Yeah, this is it, guys. I think this size is okay for me. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to duplicate it. I'll duplicate it. The reason for duplicating this thing is because I want it to be bold. When you duplicate a picture, it becomes bold to the eye. Instead of it looking like a graphic, it will look bold. So I'm going to save it to avoid removing anything. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to do now is to go ahead and look for something to add. As I said before, we'll be doing that village queen, like all these goddess of a thing. So that's the vibe we're going to use today. So let's go ahead and go to sticker as usual. So I'll be using fire for this. As you can see, I already searched for that, that's why it's appeared there. So I'm going to look for any fire that goes well. I think this one is okay. Let's go with this one. Now I'm going to zoom out my picture. Then I'll decrease the opacity. Then I'll zoom in again. I'll decrease the opacity, then come to erase, decrease the hardness, decrease the size. Now I'll go ahead and brush on my fingers. As you can see, the fire covered the finger, so I want to restore it now by brushing over the fingers alone. As you can see, it's coming out well. Yeah, so that's it. I increase the opacity again, but not too much. That's okay. So the next thing that we are going to do now is that I want her to hang a snake on her neck. So I'll go ahead and add snake. come to sticker, search for snake. Yeah, so this is it. You can see different types of snake. Even me, I'm scared to even touch this thing. I hate seeing snakes. I'm very, very afraid. I'm not even sure I'll be able to zoom this thing. Check. There you go. My fear for snake is something else. So I'll just tap on this one, guys. No, let me look for another one first. If I can't find another one, I'll come back to that one. Okay, since I can't find another one that has that coral, I'm going to go ahead and come back to that first one we saw there that I wanted to pick. Let me just exit this place before I'll faint. Yeah, so I'll be using this one. So I'll be using this one. Yeah, I'm going to decrease the size. I'm going to zoom it out. Decrease the size of the snake. Then I'll come to erase. As usual, decrease the hardness and the size. So that's it, guys. I'm going to duplicate it as usual. Then I'm going to come back to this place because you can see that the thing hasn't covered the neck very well. So I'm going to bring another one, zoom it out. Turn it very well. And I'll come to erase and go ahead and brush it. So I'm going to just brush it. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to brush it well. I want this thing to be like, I want it to look real. So I'm going to do it carefully and pay attention to places where I should erase so it will come out perfect. Yeah, so this is it, guys. You can see how it looks. This is the look. So I'm going to save this part, then I'll come back again. This time around I'll be using a pot. Yeah, that very pot that looks like all those wooden desktop. So that's the one we'll be using. And I'll duplicate it. And I'll take it to erase and erase it a bit. I want the sand to climb up a bit and meet the pot. And I'll duplicate it. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'm going to take it to adjust and adjust the temperature. Adjust the saturation. So guys, we are done with this side for now. So I'm going to go ahead and take it to Lightroom to finish up everything. So I'll save it first. Then from there I'll take it to Lightroom to finish up everything. So this is it, guys. I've taken it to Lightroom now. The next thing that we are going to do is to go ahead and blend everything together. So I'm going to deal with exposure first. Then I'll go ahead and move to contrast. From there I'll move to highlight and reduce it a bit. Then I'll move to shadows and increase it. And then the whites. The next thing is the blacks. I'm going to increase it again. You can see how it was and how it is. It's more vibrant now. So guys, the next thing that we are going to do is to come to colors, come to mix. Then now tap on orange, increase it a bit. tap on yellow. I increase it a bit, but I don't really like the yellow, it's kind of shouty, so I reduce it to something else. Yeah, this is okay. Before and after. This is before and after. So I'm going to decrease the saturation again. For it to be somewhere in the middle, not too shouty, not too light. So here it is, guys. So guys, the next thing that I'm going to do is to tap on done. Since I'm done with it, this is where you can choose the temperature of your picture. For mine, I think it is okay the way it is here. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is to go to details and sharpen it. And I'll come to profile, and this is where I normally choose. This also serves as preset. If you don't want to go ahead and put your preset, you can come to this place and add something else. But to me, I think the color I brought was okay, so I'll not be adding any color from this side. So we move from this part to another part. We come to masking. Now this is where we are going to deal with color. Remember, we said masking is used for background color manipulation. So I don't want to work on the person, I want to work on the background. So I'll tap on invert. It will insert the background now. So the next thing, you can see the color has affected the hair stuff she's putting on. So I have to be very, very conscious of what the kind of color I'm going to apply, so it won't really affect it. Now this is where you can play around with colors, adding different types of color to pictures. This is where you can do whatever you want to do with pictures. Yeah, so this is it. I'm going to tap on this icon here to save it. Now you can see the before and after. It is giving me that cool look. I didn't just like the way it was too warm, so I think this one is very okay for me. So now we are going to come back to light. I'm going to reduce the exposure again. Yeah, you can see how it is now. Then I increase the shadows a bit. Increase the shadows a bit. Now you can choose to add presets. So if you want to add presets in your editing, you can choose to do that. If you don't want, you can still leave it that way. So if I apply presets, this is how it will look. I have a lot of presets here, so I can choose any one of my choice. But if you don't want to apply it, you can still leave it that way. So this is what I wanted. I just wanted that blue vibe. So I'm going to come to this optics. It helps reduce color noise. If a particular color is too much, you come to this optics, tap on those two icons and on them. Then you come to details and tap on color noise reduction. It will reduce the intensity of the color. Yeah, you can see how it is. If I reduce it, this is what it will look like. If I put it again, this is what it will look like. Increase the details and the smoothness. And I'll come back to color. I'll tap on this blue here. I'll bring it to light. or just somewhere in the middle. Then I'll decrease the blue a bit. And that one is okay. Yeah, so this is it, guys. Now I'm going to come to this temperature and remove the blue. I can shift it to warm slightly. Yeah, this is how it will look. Then I'll come back to my color noise reduction and reduce it again. You can see how it is now. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. Now I'll come to masking. I want to add details to the object, which is the lady. So I'll tap on select object. I'll come to details and increase it. You see how sharp it will be. This is it, guys. I'll tap on it to save that part. Now you can choose to decrease your exposure again, but I think mine is okay the way it is. Now the next thing that is left for me to do is to take it to Remini and enhance it so it will be clearer than this. So guys, this is how to Photoshop a picture and do the final finishing with Lightroom. We started from PicsArt, like we started with PicsArt, and now we have done the final finishing with Lightroom. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do well to hit the subscription button and turn on the notification button. Bye.